8.7.
Jack, why do I have bowling stories of the day?
Oh, because there were bowling stories.
You know how much I love those, Jack. Jack's feeling very, how shall I say it? Well, he's a little confused, too. There's a lot of emotions going on with Jack. Are the in-laws here yet?
No, today.
What time?
I think tonight.
How many of them?
2 today, 2 tomorrow, or 3 tomorrow.
Are they staying with you?
No.
Oh, that's a step in the right direction.
Right.
Yeah, but the problem is, the Papa Smurf doesn't think much of our Jack.
Who does?
I do.
Well, you got his daughter knocked up. You can't blame the guy. He's got.
But he married her.
But still, he's got to be going. My daughter is an adult. Why didn't she use birth control? Why didn't this boy be responsible? Because you worry about this crap when they're 16.
Yeah.
But not when they're in their 30s.
Yeah, but on the other hand, think about your options in life. Okay, so Jack is an emotional train wreck, right?
Yeah.
But he's an emotional train wreck with a job.
Right?
It's fairly obvious within 5 minutes of talking to this guy, he's going to be faithful.
True.
He's got a job.
I think you already said that one.
Yeah, but I'm running out of steam here.
He's nice.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. He worships the Dark Lord. That could probably throw most parents.
He loves his wife.
Loves his wife, loves his baby girl. I think this may go okay for you, but I will tell you from personal experience, because I've been married long enough that these people actually liked me for a moment. And having in-laws in your house that like you compared to in-laws in your house that don't like you, not that different.
Wow. You know what? Or there's the other set of in-laws, which pretend like they like you and do the fake smile. Because I had the in-laws that pretended like they liked me. And how is that, the smile talking, and then you have to deal with that crap, and it's just so annoying.
Yeah, so it really doesn't matter. It's not going to work out well for you.
Well, and the Papa Smurf hasn't even met the baby.
Is that true?
Yeah, he's never seen her.
I've said, is that true twice? Like, I'm assuming you're lying. Is that true, or is Jamie just making these stories up?
It's all a lie. I'm lying.
Now, do they live far away?
Yes, North Carolina.
Oh, okay. And Lucy's, what, a few months old?
4.5.
Okay, so the guy had to, come out here and fly out. Does he seem excited?
I'm sorry?
Does he seem excited?
Oh, yeah, they're really excited. I talked to him last night.
All right.
I have a plan.
Yes.
Tomorrow, I'm going to tell Sparkles to have the family listen right at 8. And then tomorrow, we're going to call it the Jamie, Danny, Jack Show.
Yeah.
And then at 8, all you guys call and say, Jack, oh my God, you're so funny. And oh my God, you're so great. And, all that stuff. And I love Jack, just that whole thing.
All right. See, I have seen that episode of Lucy and all the other sitcoms where, you lie to somebody and tell them you're the president of the company. And it turns out, you're the intern or work in the mailroom.
Yeah.
And so you get people to pretend. I say this. I say we take it one step further. If we can guarantee what minute or two they'll be listening, because I don't know how long we can carry it on, why don't we be Jack and his wackies?
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, and we'll do
Jack and the Wax.
Jack's and the Wax.
Jack and the Wax.
Jack and the Wax.
Yeah.
And he can tell us what to do. Like,
Okay.
Hi, it's Jack and the Wax in the morning. It's 54 after the hour, and it's time for the horoscopes. Danny, you
Right.
got those ready? And then I'll do something like that. And then you can go, all right, man, it's 9 o'clock and time for the gossip. Jamie, what do you got for us?
Right, act like you have a job.
Like you have
us.
like you have the show.
Yeah, it's
the Jack
Jack
show.
and the Wax. We'll be the Wax.
I bet they'll figure it out.
No.
Jack and the Whack Attacks.
No, Jack, they won't figure it out. You just have to be great. Radio
how about
personality
this?
actor.
How about Jack and Jill and I go home for an hour?
Nah. I don't really want to be associated with that show.
Hummus and tabbouleh?
I like Jack and the Wax.
Jack and the Wax.
Yeah,
All
but
right,
it sounds like W-A-X.
You have to really get
focus.
that window.
Yeah. And so tonight you need to go home and practice. Hey, everybody. Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm Jack and the Wax. 5 per hour, 5 2.
And you might want to rewrite the stuff. Like every morning we come in and write down, what we want to talk about. And you've got a big one over there. Let me see if I can read it. Jack, my in-laws suck. See, you might want to rework that one for tomorrow. Right. Do a bit about, isn't it weird that you have, everybody hates the mother-in-law and my mother-in-law couldn't be nicer, that kind of thing. Why people call in with nice mom-in-law stories. It'll be awesome.
Jack and the Wax. I'm calling from... Anyway.
Practice, Jack.
Hey, Jack.
Yeah.
You know who loves you?
My wife.
Jeannie Buss.
Really? She knows who I am?
Oh my God, she loves you. She totally loves you. You know what she loved yesterday that you said? I'm going to take that Zen garden fork and crack you over the head with it. Not fork, rake.
Rake, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we have those small ones around the office.
Yeah. And she's like, I just love that. Jack, the stuff he says, I love him. Yeah, you could own the Lakers.
7.
Oh, Jack, you should get your mother-in-law some flowers. It leads to sex. I just read that.
From proflowers.com. Excuse
Oh,
me. That
yummy.
leads to pro sex.
You're going to be very happy with that one. Flowers.
Well, things are breaking up, you know.
Oh, yes, I know. According to a study from some university, I don't really know, getting flowers as a gift appears to be one of the most powerful mood enhancers ever. Researchers devised an experiment where a group of people was given either flowers or an equivalent gift of either like candles, fruit, knickknacks, paddywhack, give it a dog bone. The subjects not only reacted. Can you tell that I took a couple Sudafed? Okay.
Did you take Sudafed?
Oh, yeah, my nose. See?
Please.
It wasn't even taking it for sport. It was for a reason. All right. Anyway, not only reacted more positively to the flowers, they also felt happier than people getting the other gifts. Even people who claimed to not like flowers were genuinely pleased to receive them. Ah.
Well, you know what? I would never think of myself as a big flower guy, but when I come home, because Pro Flowers sends me their new thing like a couple days in advance so I can talk about it from experience.
Yes.
I notice right away that there are new, fresh, colorful flowers on the table. And I'm not that kind of guy.
Did I just... Really?
Yes. Not my Joey.
Oh, he's in jail.
My Joey.
That's sad. Yeah, you know, I
They're beautiful, man. Sounds kind of wussy, but fresh cut flowers are beautiful.
That does sound wussy.
I know, but I can stand by it.
But it's really great just to get him for no apparent reason.
Mm-hmm.
Jack, you should, you know what, when the mother-in-law comes, not for sex,
All right,
though,
after you do the Jack in the Wax in the morning.
Yeah, take her a
Then
bouquet.
what should he do?
He should go get a lovely bouquet. I don't know, because
It
she's
seems kind of...
They're here.
on
out of town.
vacation,
They
yeah.
can't stay home.
Maybe you should get her a Burbank t-shirt.
That'll do.
Get her a Burbank faux life tattoo
Oh, nice.
to match yours and that little teardrop by your eye.
Yeah. Jack, do that.
Okay.
Or you know what we should do? Because this is really a big deal. We should go get, well, it's going to sound mean, but
Let's go bowling.
I love bowling.
I know. Let's take them bowling. Do
Wanna
they
go
bowl?
bowling?
Sure, I'm sure they bowl.
Well, do you want to go bowling with us? Sure. Okay, how about Saturday?
I don't know. I'll check my schedule. It's right
Okay.
in the next room.
Okay, because Friday we're going to that comedy thing. You want to go to that comedy thing?
We can on Friday.
All right, fine.
Oh, I have lots of plans this weekend. I
Yeah,
totally
you're
forgot
going
about.
Friday. You're going to that tomorrow night. You're going
Yeah,
to
at
that
the
thing.
is it the Beverly Regent?
Yeah.
That sounds really fun.
So Saturday, Jack will take the whole family bowling.
All right.
Danny, you want to take the whole family?
Love to
It
take
was
the whole
actually your
family
idea.
bowling. Yeah, love to take them.
Okay.
Well, it was absolutely not my idea that we take them anywhere. My idea was that he takes them bowling. If you'd like to take that a step further as to we take them bowling, I'm in.
Okay, but show up so I'm not like the weird one, like with Jack and the family.
Oh yeah,
And then we
by
have
the
to
way,
be waxed.
by the way, it's in costume. You have to dress as Napoleon. Make sure.
No, actually, what we'll do is we'll wear Whack 1 and Whack 2 t-shirts.
I'm with Whack. Let's just make Jack the king of Clear Channel.
How about that, Jack? You want to be the king of the Clear Channel?
Right
all right,
on.
Yeah, all right. Anyway,
You can wear a shirt that says, I am the king.
something tragic happened yesterday, though. I called Ned Builder Bob's name.
Oh,
I didn't mean to.
you've done it before.
I know, it was an accident. It's just that Builder Bob has a really common, easy name, and Ned doesn't.
Makes sense.
Perfectly.
I felt, and it's like, it's that.
Ned, I mean, Hata Chabib.
Well, it's weird because then when it comes out of your mouth, you're like, oh, okay, hi, and then I do that dance and that.
But you
whole-
haven't done anything physical with Ned yet, right?
No.
Then, you know what? You're still cool.
And it's weird because he really blatantly said something, and I guess I was just shocked because I'm used to people lying to me.
Right.
I said, do you want to go to that black tie thing on Friday? Tomorrow night, that thing, whatever. Black tie optional, which I don't know if you like. It's an optional thing.
And wear a blue tie, I think is what that means.
Yeah. And so I said, do you want to go that? And he goes, oh, I have a date. And I went, oh, okay. He goes, hey, look, you set up the rules. We're just dating. You don't want to be serious, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just telling you. And I go, oh, he goes, are you mad? I'm like, no, just not used to somebody telling me the truth.
Right. You aren't either.
No. I mean, he just said, I have a date. And he's like, you called the shots.
Wow.
So.
When did finding out your steady date is dating somebody else turn out to be the good news?
Yeah. Well, he's not like a steady date. Because
No, I
I
know.
did set up the thing because, it was like hardcore relationship with Builder Bob. And I was like, okay, we're slowing down our life here. So I did. I slowed it way down. Like really slow.
Ned sounds slow. It's a slow name.
Except for Ned makes me do stupid stuff.
Yes, he does. I was there for it. It was fun. And then you let me do it to you, which was really cool.
So I'm on the phone and he says, say wet peas 5 times real fast. So I go, wet peas, wet peas, wet peas, wet peas, wet peas. And he said, say it again, but you got to say it really fast. I'm like, wet peas, wet peas, wet peas, wet peas.
And I'm standing right behind her.
Yeah. And he goes, isn't that funny? I go, well, what? And he goes, that you do that.
There was no joke. No joke at all.
None.
He just wanted to
See if I'd say it. I know.
Wet peas. He just wanted to see if she'd do it. So then I said, I tried this one, Jamie, because I think Ned will like it. His peas, her peas. Sure enough, she goes, okay, wait. His peas, her peas. His peas, her peas.
But that at least says herpes.
Yeah, at least there was a joke, but
Yeah.
I just looked at her and I went, wow, you will do it.
But at least that was kind of funny because I got to say herpes.
Oh, and that's always one of my favorites.
Well, yeah, but wet peas says nothing. And I said it 5 times real fast, and then I did it louder. And I was this dork, and he's like, isn't that funny?
He doesn't sound like a rocket scientist when you do an impression of him when you're not happy.
Yeah, like you guys when you do impression of your wife. How is the marriage going anyway?
Whose?
Everyone's yours.
Fantastic. Could not be better.
Oh, that is great.
Life is a party at the Bonaduce house.
Is it really?
Yeah.
How's the herpy pool?
It's at my neighbor's house. As a matter of fact, we all went swimming last night.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And took jacuzzis and watched TV and played guitar.
Oh, yeah. How are the guitar lessons going?
I haven't actually started lessons yet.
I thought you started computer lessons.
Oh, yeah. They're going all right. And plus, we took lessons in New York. We know, Gretchen wants to learn songs, not like how to play guitar.
Yeah.
I'd like to learn how to play guitar. But we know maybe 20 songs. What?
Yes, Jack?
Why all of a sudden the Van Trapp family? I just don't. This one is, you've sucked the whole family into your craziness now.
I don't know.
This
Because
started with her.
Remember
She sucked me
last
in.
week he was going to fly, and then he never called my friend back.
I did call your
yeah,
friend
and
back
then he
twice.
called, and then he doesn't lie like you do.
I swear to God, then there's a miscommunication
And
because
then
I called him.
He called and left you a message in whatever, incognito, because you said don't tell my wife because she doesn't want me to fly.
He said, I've got that number for you. Call me back.
Yeah, so he said I was all incognito, and then he never called. And then
You know how you know I called him back? Because you didn't have his office number, so we called Jody.
right, but then he called you again after that.
Yeah, never got that message.
Well, anyway.
Yeah.
So that was last week. I'm going to be a flyer.
This is more Gretchen than me, actually. We've done this in almost every city we've lived in. She's taken the lessons.
Make outfits out of the drapes. It would really complete the whole ensemble.
I already have the whole red velvet thing.
I know, yeah, but you need to change that up.
No,
I'm a little sick
ruffles
of
and
that.
everything.
We need to change that up, like polka dots. Or
Besides,
something.
believe it or not, I Think I Love You is really hard to play.
You should play the harmonica or something. That way
Accordion.
it'll travel with you. Oh, my mom was really great at the accordion. It was nuts. Really?
I
Oh
love the
my
accordion.
God, my mom could play. She rocked at it. I was
What?
like, dude.
I went to, and I didn't feel too bad because it's a machine that can actually prevent you from having to lie completely. You know how there's all these electronic keyboards that just will do, and you just push a button?
Yeah, the organ.
But, we had this. But there's this one where if you push one button, it plays the song around it that you've programmed in. So you're actually playing by hitting the one note.
That's
Well,
the player piano.
In a way, it also teaches you how to play it. And I thought I could do that, but then everyone will know I'm lying. There's no way he's playing the whole horn section. I can tell.
Yeah.
So we practiced last night. The three of us, Isabella even played. It was fun.
Wow.
It's good family time.
I missed the news yesterday. There was a bomb found on a French train.
France, yeah.
What happened?
That's all. Excuse me.
Yeah,
I really
what
am
is up
breaking.
with you?
I haven't smoked in a while. Things are breaking up.
Yucky.
I know. And thank you for the lollipops, by the way.
You're welcome.
Very helpful. There was a bomb found in a French train, and that's all they know. They're not linking it to any particular group as of yet, as far as I know.
Ooh.
But that was the early news yesterday.
That's not good.
No.
No, never like a bomb on a train.
But I like it better on a French train than like an LA train, if I had to pick.
Yeah, but it was weird because the Bush administration or whatever, I don't know why they say crap like this, but they said, well, we believe that terrorists are more likely to use airplanes than trains. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, thank you very much. The last two have been trains.
And now there's this whole thing about, that Bush didn't tell us and he knew and he didn't take the threat serious. And this is a whole mess. They're throwing him under the bus, aren't they?
Yeah, they are throwing him under the bus, though, I believe.
That one guy last night said, I failed you and everybody's failed you and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Even if he told us, I don't know what you could really do.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We were not in a position to put an end to Al-Qaeda. As a matter of fact, I was listening to a senator. I turned it in too late. I was listening to NPR. And there was a senator, and they just only called him senator, so I didn't know who he was. And then when they would answer the guy they were talking to, they'd say, well, chief. And so he must have been a chief of staff or something, but I'm not sure. But it was really it seemed like it would almost be classified information what they were talking about. It was really good.
Do you think something else is going to happen? See, Jack, I have a cold because I just gave it to you. I saw you blow your nose.
I have allergies.
Whatever.
In what sense do I think something else is
something
gonna
scary, something bad, something, oh my God.
Here, there, where?
Here.
Yes.
There.
Here.
Right. You do?
Not necessarily as opposed to there. I think something may happen there too, and even first. But yeah, these guys are not done. I don't believe they're done.
Do you guys worry since you have kids? Like I told you, my sister, when she had, what's that depression, that weird thing after you have a kid, that
postpartum.
And she just, I guess it was like we were at war with Iraq, Iran. I don't know. We were in war with somebody. And she said she just held Cameron and she rocked back and forth going, what have I done? Why did I bring you into this world when it's so horrible and we're fighting?
I think a lot of parents do that. I on the other hand, I don't have a lot of fear about it. I have fear for my fellow man, as I've always said, that something terrible is going to happen and people are going to lose their lives and family members will be crushed. But I just don't think.
But do kids know about it? Like, do they know Al-Qaeda? Do they know
Isabella's.
Your kid know about Jack?
Isabella's absolutely flipped out about Osama bin Laden.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know we talked about this. It's kind of that whole nuclear bomb from Russia. Like, I hated all Russians when I was little.
Right.
Oh my God, we need a bomb shelter.
I'm still not that big a fan of Russians.
Yeah. It would have been a really pretty place if those damn people were so damn poor.
It's also freezing.
Not all the time. Just 10 months out of the year.
That's a long winter in Moscow.
You get to wear those really fun hats.
They're not that fun. They're
like
fun in pictures.
or whatever.
Yeah. They're fun in pictures. I don't think they're fun to really wear.
Yesterday on the show, we were talking about all different kinds of things, and I went to the website, and I showed you. Remember,
Your website's fun.
It is fun.
I've never been to it.
The chit chat
board. It's really fun.
Some of the people, they were just talking about this, that, and the other thing, and especially yesterday about being done with one night stands and how when you're 30, you just your life changes and you want to settle down and all this crap. And then, I don't know, out of nowhere, one girl, she wrote and she was all heartbroken.
Yeah.
And somebody told her just to type everything, just type everything angry about this guy and let it all out and just scream. So she took 2 pages of the website.
Wow.
You blah, 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 blah. I can't even say it. I mean, she went nuts. And then I thought, I actually wrote, did that really do anything or help you I didn't mean to be Captain Bring Down, but does letting it all out really help anybody?
And what was the reply?
No, I'm asking you.
Oh, no, because I can never let it all out. I just get tired.
I mean, yelling and writing and people now punch boxing bags and all that stuff.
I don't believe. I think it can exhaust you, but I think whatever was there that made you take the action of screaming, yelling, or punching the boxing bag is still there.
Yeah, because she took up 2 pages, and I thought, Well, is she over him now?
No. Matter of fact, a bunch more people are probably going to email her back, and this is going to continue.
She's more involved.
Yeah.
I just don't know if letting it all out actually works. I mean, I've screamed in a pillow and felt a little better, but I think it's like you said, I think I was just tired then.
I watched a bunch of grown people take those Bataka bats, beat pillows, and yell at their mothers.
How'd that go?
It was the stupidest. I thought it was in rehab 17 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And it was one of the ways to get out the aggressions. And I thought, you people should stay on drugs. There's no reason for you people to stop taking drugs.
I mean, sometimes it does feel good to hit.
Yeah, no, it does.
You know, you're just so angry, but I don't think it feels good, but it doesn't help.
Right, I agree with you 100%. As a matter of fact, it can often make things worse.
Yeah. It can get you like a better room at the Palms.
That's true.
7.
There's nothing I like more than when gay, like over-the-top gay superstars attack. Richard Simmons smack dab in the middle of what Arizona
Some
in Phoenix.
airport, yeah.
In Phoenix at America West counter, just smacks the bejesus out of some guy.
Somebody saw Richard Simmons stand there waiting to get on the plane and said, hey, let's drop our bags and sweat to the 50s. And Richard Simmons smacked him. Although, do you know when you say over-the-top gay, which is how I describe him, he's never admitted it, ever.
Well, he should for his peeps.
So he's allegedly gay and certainly smacked.
He really hasn't admitted it?
And gets upset.
That we think he's gay?
If
It
you
might be
say
in
it,
his rainbow shorts.
I've said it to him, and I hinted to him, and he got all upset.
That guy's going to sue now.
Nah, I said allegedly that's
No,
why I
not-
jumped on
not
in.
him. The guy
The
got
guy that slapped him?
Yeah. That got smacked.
Ah.
The smacky. The smack.
The smacker is certainly not going to sue. You
No.
can't sue for saying let's sweat to the oldies.
No, that's true.
You should be able to sue for buying that tape.
But, please. If I went through all the bad purchases I've made.
We were just talking about how I bleed money.
Yeah.
I do.
You know what? You know how some things like send you over the edge? For example, that guy, obviously, when he's heckled about the sweating to the oldies. And then yesterday, we talked to Jack about what's...
Toes on the nose, bro.
Yeah,
Toes on the nose, bros.
Well, I figured out something. Well, a lot of things send me over the edge, but but here's one in particular. I'd like to talk to you about healthcare.
Phone callers?
No, healthcare. It's a new healthcare. Do you know this guy?
Is it a TV commercial?
It's a commercial,
Oh.
and he'd like to talk to us about healthcare. You haven't seen it? Well, then never mind.
I thought you meant like personal things people can do to drive you over the edge.
No, there's this guy on television. He's talking to all these senior citizens about healthcare, and he talks like this, and it sends me over the edge. I can't believe you guys haven't seen. Oh my God, you're retarded.
With me, it is when people demand I sing the song from the Partridge Family.
Oh
Because
yeah.
it gets stuck in their head and they go, come on, I can't remember, just start it. Come on, just do it. And then to show they know shows of that era, then they insist loudly in front of strangers on singing the Brady Bunch theme song to show that they're in the ballpark.
God, you have a weird life.
Oh, you don't know. Okay, can I tell you something?
I mean, that's weird. Like they're forcing him to sing those songs.
You don't know how my life is so bizarre because of that show. I cannot tell you. But this was really weird. Last night, I was delivering pizzas, as a matter of fact.
Okay,
And I went
weird.
right there, weird. So then but it's only weird because of before. Otherwise, I'd just be a delivery guy.
Right.
So I go over to Trader Joe's. It's right next door, and I buy some stuff for the restaurant. And I had a weird experience there the
frozen
night before. So I come out, and this woman, who maybe I recognize, says, oh, hi. And I said, nice to see you again, just taking a shot. And she goes, oh, so you do remember me? And I said, oh, of course. Now I'm stuck.
Uh-oh.
And she goes, can I ask you a question? And I said, yes. And she said, do you still react to that song that way? And I said, yes, I do. And she said, even now that you're a father? And I said, yes. And she said, did you ever forgive him for doing that to you?
Oh no.
And I said, yes, I have. And walked
And you have
off.
no idea?
No idea.
Oh, that'll drive me nuts.
And my sister was in the restaurant, and I went running in, and I said, I'm never going to get over this.
Yeah, what is it?
I have no idea. I mean, to find out what she was talking about would have meant engaging the crazy woman in conversation.
Oh, I hate that.
I know.
Did you go back? Well, you can't turn back a lot because you don't remember a lot.
No, and the night before, I was at the same Trader Joe's. My sister was in having
stop going there.
Well, it's the store right next door, so when we run out of something, we just go over and get it. There was a guy asking you to sign a petition, and I was signing the petition, and a girl goes, wow, another girl signing, Danny Bonaduce, wow. And this other lady walked up right then and said, excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt, but aren't you Danny? And I said, yeah. Well, the huge guy with the petitions to sign said, who are you? That's a very awkward thing.
Oh, yeah. What do you say? Because you don't want to draw on something that when you were 12.
So I say, well, no, who would say? I'm not going to say I'm Danny Partridge. So I say the only answer. He says, who are you? I said, Danny. He said, no, but who are you? I said, I'm Danny, man. And I went back to it.
You answered like I broke my arm, dude.
No, I answered like, no. No, I looked at him smiling. I said, oh, I'm Danny. And he said, but he got all like belligerent with me. And he said, I don't mean to not know you. I'm not trying to diss you, man. And this whole big thing. And I'm going, my name's Danny.
I don't know. I hear the broken arm story yesterday, by the way, just to bring you guys up to date. Danny saw this guy. He works here somewhere. We don't know who the hell he is. I think he works at our sister station. And he has a broken arm. And Danny said, what'd you do to your arm? And he said, I broke it. And Danny's like, no, really, what'd you do to your arm? I broke it. So that guy is like, who are you? And you're going, Danny. No, but who are you? Danny.
All right, then tell me, because first of all, have we not established on the show that I really like being recognized?
Yeah, but you were doing the broke it up.
I swear to God, I wasn't. It's just, then you try and figure out the answer for me. I'm Danny Bonaduce. I used to be on a show called The Partridge Family.
Yeah, there.
How embarrassing is that?
And I'm on the radio.
Right. Go current in reverse. Go, I am on the Jamie Dan Show. I don't know that. I used to be on The Other View. I don't know that. Yeah. Then go to The Partridge Family.
He's too young for Partridge Family.
Well, you do the radio thing and then The Other View. And then
people had said it right in front of him several times. It's like he had the answer. It's just he wanted me. Here's what I think it was.
Oh, you felt like he wanted you to say it.
I felt like he wanted me to make him know it. He didn't know it. He didn't know our radio station. He didn't know The Partridge Family. Okay, because one lady liked The Partridge Family, the other lady liked the show. He needed me to somehow make him go, oh, you. And he had no idea who I was and got belligerent about it.
Then go beat up the transvestite. Then he'll go, oh, you.
No, but there are some guys, though. There are some guys, like I used to date a guy that would say, well, do you want me to go? So you'd have to be forced to go, I want you to go. Right. Instead of, I'd be like, I don't care. Do you want to go? So we'd be in this thing. Well, do you want me to go? I don't care. Do you want to go? I don't know. Do you want me to? Well, if you want to, why don't you go? Well, tell me.
Yeah, I think we've all been in that one.
That is the dumbest. It's all about control at that moment.
You know what's worse than that? What do you want for dinner? Anything. I'll get Chinese. I don't want that.
I know.
I hate that.
I do that.
My favorite line I saw on
I'm mad inside that you don't know I don't want Chinese. Like, I'm mad on the inside. Like, you go, okay, fine, let's get Chinese. And in my mind, I'm like, I don't like Chinese. I can't believe we're bringing up Chinese. I hate Chinese.
Luckily, I have two children that eat Chinese because it's my favorite food. You're doing that on purpose because you know I don't like it. And Gretchen doesn't love it. Gretchen doesn't love Chinese food. That's all I ever want when I'm at the restaurant.
And you were doing it to spite her, that's all.
No, the kids wanted Chinese.
It's weird. I was talking to my girlfriend yesterday. She's my new friend, but I can't tell you what I was talking about. How am I going to do this one? Ooh, okay. Anyway,
this is where we need the Navajo wind talkers again.
Well, no, it's just that we were talking about how, and we've talked about it on the show before, how we can get ourselves in a fight. I mean, she and I were sitting there and we were talking and we both walked away pissed off at the men we were with. Just from talking to each other. We just ended up mad at them. I'm like, well, I don't know now. I'm mad. She's like, I am too. And we were both like frazzled.
Do you hate that when I had something happen the other night. I wrote it down on the board the other day. The fake fights.
Yeah, what is that?
Gretchen was mad at me. And she was wrong and knew it immediately. But furious mad, like old days mad. Where were you? What have you done? Mad.
Right.
Realized she was wrong. Jack even knows about this. Realized she was wrong, but was so mad. She was mad all day when nothing had happened.
Yeah,
I'll tell you about it in a
second. She didn't know what to do. That's why.
Well, first of all, her fear level must have been high. It must have been a flashback to the bad old days.
Oh, we pull on those too. Yeah.
Yeah, but she couldn't shake it.
R98.7.
Freak, I am just miserable.
Yeah?
I mean, in so many ways.
Yeah.
No, I mean, God, I don't know what this is. Jack keeps telling me it's allergies. I don't get allergies. I'm not an allergy person. That's you. I'm not an allergy girl.
Okay, then you don't have allergies.
I don't know what it is.
You're dying.
I know.
What was it yesterday? Scomoderma or?
No, that's
That's the thing we're doing tonight, right? Or
Tomorrow night.
Yeah.
What was it you had yesterday? You had whiplash this morning and a cold.
know.
You get more stuff.
This just came out of nowhere. And like I said, when you're on a date, it's kind of embarrassing because it's like that.
Well, you can think about it. I always get sick after I fly. Maybe a big arena is like a giant recircled air airplane.
I think so.
There you
My
go.
God. Anyway, we were talking about. I'm sorry. I know.
Well, and I like the 50,000-seat arena is like like a 500-seat airplane.
Well,
no,
he means
recircled
that
air.
it's like just all. But I think they have ventilation.
It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people in the same room.
True, but I think they have better ventilation than a tube.
Okay, then it's not the
Than
arena.
the tube of disease.
Then I can't help you.
No,
That
it's
was
just
my
that-
shot.
Well, I think what Jack is saying is like there's like big air ducts and doors that go in and out.
No. It's sealed down.
Remember when they did that with in Russia? Oh, and everybody was killed and stuff. Because they let off gas bombs or whatever. Remember to get those bad people out, and they end up killing.
Oh,
their own?
yeah.
Shoot, that's not good.
Was that in Russia?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh.
They killed their own. They're
yeah.
trying to get rid of the bad guys.
Yeah, everybody died in that one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, this is a weird one, too. It says a 21-year-old college student found dead in South Padre Island nightclub will be buried today. They found this 21-year-old girl, Margaret, on the dance floor at this Club Chaos. Early Sunday morning, she was covered in, a foot of foam.
It was a phone party.
They have a foam party, and they think she maybe inhaled it and passed out, and nobody noticed. Cleaning crews found her body
Oh.
as they were cleaning up the foam.
I wonder if that's an easy job to clean up soap.
That was an episode of CSI, by the way.
It was?
They had somebody
Yeah.
killed in a phone party.
But you know what? Yeah, what happens normally is somebody dies in a phone party and then there's a CSI.
Yeah, that's
Having it go
weird.
in reverse is weird.
That is weird. Yeah, so just to find it, you're like cleaning up foam. I don't know how, Danny, maybe vacuum.
Yeah.
And
You
then
know, they have those around here.
And they sucked up an arm or something. They're like, damn, what sucked up? Oh my God, it's you, Margaret. Something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, we were talking earlier about Danny's fake fight with his wife and the fact that she was so mad at you
Right.
that she had to stay mad all day or something. I don't know.
It's
You're
not
gonna
like she
give us the
had to.
details.
She couldn't help herself. She didn't treat me poorly. She was just thrown all day from the level of fear and anger she had.
So what happened?
What happened was we went to that party at the White Lotus.
Yep.
We're walking by, and she's walking down the stairs ahead of me, and some guy just goes, "Come here, baby," just like that, and grabs her arm, right? And she just kind of pulls away and keeps walking. I take like 2 steps, and then it's me. So I go back, and I put my arm around the guy's shoulder, and he's there with 3 buddies.
I hope he wasn't taller than you.
Everybody's taller than me. And so one of his buddies gets it immediately, what's happened. And he leans into me and he goes, "Take it as a compliment, man." And I
Nice.
did. I was in a great mood. I thought it was really fun and really funny and would put a spring in her step. So I put my arm over the guy. And then he starts doing the whole Danny thing. "Hey, watch you growing up, blah, blah, blah." And Gretchen comes back because I think she was like avoiding to see if a fight was about to happen. And I go,
By the way, women love that. We do.
I'd like to introduce you to my wife. So he gets all embarrassed and it's over. That's it. It was really funny.
Aw.
And we walk away.
We want you to be jealous.
I was jealous that she got such attention in the beginning, but then turned into really funny because I kind of trumped her.
Right,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? They were really
You
excited
became
to
his
see
buddy.
me. So I decided to make her jealous a little bit. So I'm kind of flirting around being a jerk, and we don't get into a fight, but okay, we get into
You
a
couldn't
fight.
just let her have hers.
No.
You had to make her jealous.
First, I went to the bathroom and stayed gone 10 minutes.
So she couldn't have that moment of like finally like she gets like some attention and some kudos, and you couldn't just let her have that.
Right.
Oh, you're
So anyway,
Damn.
so we get into this fight, and we're talking about it and blah, blah, blah. And we get home, and now I've got the really big Nissan truck now, the Titan. So I pull in the gate, and I always, even with my little truck, I have to let her out so I can pull in between the wall and the bushes so she can get her car out. So I can't do that with the Titan. So I pull in, I let her out. She walks to the door, I back out my gate and park at on the street. Come in, close the gate. That's all there is to it. Watch a little TV, go up to bed. Isabella's asleep with her. What the hell? It's late Friday night. I go down to the couch, I watch a little TV, then I go to the guest room, and I go to sleep. A little bonus on this is the guest room door doesn't stay closed. You have to lock it. So I'm in my guest room. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, and there's a pounding on the door like it's cops, like bad boys, just pounding. Get it, where's the and she's freaking out and demands to know where I've been all night. And I said, what? She said, I got up at whatever hour and your car was gone. Where did you go? What did you do? How far did you think you had to take this thing? Where'd you go? And I mean, flipped out. And I went, honey? She's going, your car is not there. It's still not even there. You didn't want me to hear the gate? Honey, I can't park the car in the gate. It's right outside where it's been all night. I walked in right behind you. And so I'm laughing. And there's nothing for her to do. She gets it immediately that I've been home all night, didn't go anywhere, didn't do anything.
But now she's stuck.
But it's not like she's stuck and she's not mad anymore and has to pretend to be mad. She's stuck in being so flipped out that her husband, like in the very bad old days, would get all liquored up or whatever and leave the house.
So I guess the bigger question is, where were you?
I knew you'd say that.
7.
Did he say we were going to call her or she's going to call us, Jack? Okay. Here in a little bit, we're going to have our friend Janice Dickinson. She's from
America's Top Model.
Yeah, she was like the original supermodel.
Yeah. And had relations with Sylvester Stallone, who she said was the best ever.
And she had some issues yesterday on the, what's it called?
On Air.
On Air TV show. Huh?
The day before was the day George Maloof was on.
Oh, okay. She had some issues.
How'd that go, by the way?
Yeah, how was George? That's funny. So
hey,
she was
Ryan,
on the.
Nice to be here.
I love George. I love him
Look
so
at
much.
all the fans.
In fact, I love him so much I'm supposed to marry him. Hold on. Anyway, we're gonna have her on here in a minute because
Janice Dickinson, sorry.
Because she had she was like thrown off the TV show.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, they threw her off, and they blocked out what she did, and then they threw her off. And
Nice.
They said it was all because I saw Ryan on Extra saying, "I'm not gonna let her have the FCC mad at me."
Oh, but so you know, Janice said, make sure you tell the people before I get there that they asked me a lot of sexually explicit questions in the pre-interview with the producers.
Right.
She goes, so they totally set me up for this, and I'll explain everything.
Right on. Super scoop.
Yeah.
This is George's voicemail. Hi, George.
Hi, George.
It's Jamie and Danny, and as you know, the Lakers won last night, so that means you have to marry me.
Wow, when you lose a bet, you really lose a bet.
So Saturday night we were gonna go bowling, but not anymore, George. We're gonna go get married.
Yeah.
So give me a call. Let me know where you would like to get married. I'm assuming probably somewhere in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, George. It was great to see you, and we'll talk.
How's
to you
that new tattoo?
Oh yeah. I got that big old tattoo, didn't he?
I know.
Ha! The Lakers won. Woo! We rock.
If you are satisfied with your message,
Perfect.
press 1. To listen to send your message with normal delivery, press 1. To send your message with urgent delivery, press 2.
Oh, this is urgent. I'm getting married.
Your message has been sent.
It's urgent for George. He's got to find cover.
Hey, we could live happily ever after. He'll live in Las Vegas. I'll live here.
That would be
It'd
good.
be the perfect marriage for him. We'll laugh.
I've often thought about that. I'll just move next door, honey.
It doesn't work. Though.
No, that's what I
mean,
hear.
out of state. Oh my God. Speaking of how your wife was like in this place.
Zone?
If you will. Yeah. Have y'all ever like become the biggest lying dork?
That's just funny.
Now, y'all have had this moment, so try to figure it out because I know it's on the tip of my tongue. But God. Hi, I'm Jamie. I'm a dork. Here's what I did.
I go to those meetings too. Hi, Jamie.
Hi. I'm a lying dork, and I feel shame. So here's what happened.
What happened
This
was-
actually happened a couple weeks ago. So Builder Bob and I are like, we weren't getting along, and all this crap was happening, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Whatever. It doesn't even matter about him. I mean, not to be mean, but it's not part of the story, really. So I tried to make him jealous, right? Because he's he's going to a bachelor party or whatever, and I want to seem very busy.
Very busy.
And we've decided to date other people, and so I want to be like, yeah, I got stuff going on, okay?
yeah. Are you kidding me?
I'm dating. I got it going on. So he said, what are you going to do this weekend? And I say, oh, well, you know what? I'm going golfing on Saturday. And he goes, really? I go, yep, going golfing on Saturday. He goes, all right, well, great, have fun. Totally pissed me off.
Wow,
right? So
yeah.
have fun. So then
How dare he say have fun?
I know. Instead of who are you going with, blah, blah, blah.
Exactly. That's what I do.
So then on Sunday, he called me when he got back, and he goes, so how was golfing? And I'm like, oh, it was really, really great. You know, I really like my driver. I'm hitting it a lot better now, and I really like it. And I go, and the guy I was with, he like gave me some pointers, and I'm just really knocking tar out of it. And he goes, really? I'm like, yeah. I go, and then he asked me all these questions, you guys. And I went,
really? Led you down, huh?
He kept asking me all these different things. And I was like, wow, this is weird because he's so interested. He's so jealous.
He seemed, yeah.
He's so jealous. This totally worked. And he's asking me all about my clubs. I'm like, yeah, he's jealous. And he's like, really, what did he teach you? I'm like, well, you know, the grip on, and I'm going overboard.
Yeah, full on detail.
Yeah. He has my clubs.
Oh.
Loser.
Or as that's it. Loser.
And I even tried for a split second to say I got loners.
New clubs, yeah.
And he goes, really? Because you just told me all about your driver that I have.
I meant the person who drove us there. My driver really knocks tar out of it.
Oh, my God. I felt this. I mean, that's even large. I can't even tell you. I felt so pathetic
Poor
and
girl.
retarded and dork-like. And because you guys, you know, when I tell a story, I go overboard.
Detail. You are detail driven.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, and it was my driver, titanium shaft. It was like, oh, you know, that one. And I mean, it was my driver. There's no other driver.
Right.
And he has it.
Yeah, you were full on busted.
Oh,
And not only were you busted lying about golf, but it was obvious you were trying to make him jealous.
right. Then I tried to flip the script, and I'm like, why would you make me lie like that?
Oh.
Yeah. How could you lead me that way?
Everything that everyone's ever said to you.
Well, I was on the defensive. I was screwed, dude.
Yeah.
Toes on the nose, bros.
I mean, what am I doing? I'm like, I'm just trying to get air at this point. I'm
But you-
drowning.
After what you've been through, you can't look at a guy with a straight face and say, you made me lie to you.
I know, but I'm like, you know, you could have just told me outright, look, I know you're lying, but no, you had to ask me 8,000 questions. I can't believe you did this to me. You just wanted to humiliate me. You like making me feel this way. And I just was spewing, and he just started laughing.
Everybody likes to do that to people.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
fun.
That's a good time.
Just set him up for the kill.
Good time was had by all there.
God, he knew he had you, and you just.
He
perfect.
Oh my God, it was such a freaking dork. And I can't get out of it. Like, I'm
You're stuck.
really, I have your clubs. And it's like when a boy is riding a bike and one with the bar and you slip on the pedal and you.
Same feeling?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what that feels like, but I think I felt it right then.
Yes, but you feel that a booger is exactly like childbirth. Your feelings are just warped.
That was humiliation. I was humiliated.
That's humiliation.
I was humiliated.
I can't help you. Stop looking at me. You're humiliated. Live with it.
But I'm a dork. I don't know why I even lied.
To make a boy jealous.
Yeah, that worked. Instead, he thinks I'm a freaking tard.
We've all done that. I've done that.
Not like that, where you just like go on and on.
That's excessive.
There's a couple.
Shouldn't I be mad at him?
0.7.
Okay, here's what we got going on. First of all, we are going to talk to Janice Dickinson from America's Next Top Supermodel of the World, whatever. And she's going to defend her honor. And we love her, by the way.
Yes, we do. She's our pal.
And, you know, the thing that I like about her, I think that if somebody told her, hey, you know what, you got to be like clean and keep it clean and all that she's capable of doing it. But
Good.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. So if something happened, she was kind of asked to leave.
Here's what I understand. That there was some sort of gesture made on the show. The show went to some sort of break, like they showed their slogan or something. And then when they came back, she was gone.
Yeah. Right.
And then Ryan has now made some sort of statement.
Well, that he didn't want her to be the reason why he was thrown off the air for the FCC, and I don't know.
When there's so many other possible reasons.
Well, anyway, yeah. All right, so we'll find out the whole scoop about that. Also, we have Heidi, who is coming up from The Apprentice. She was the chick booted off, and so we'll be talking to her about her experience in that Amorosa bitch. I don't like that girl at all. Not even allegedly. I just don't.
Yeah, you don't have to.
And in the meantime, we were talking about that lie that you were caught in. And I don't mean because you were doing something wrong, because obviously if you're having an affair, you lie and all that crap. I mean, when you're blatantly either trying to make somebody jealous, which I tried to make Builder Bob jealous, and I told him this whole story about golfing, and then he kept asking me questions about how good I was using my clubs.
Right.
And then come to find out he had my clubs, which is humiliating. I wasn't even planning on that to happen. Well, obviously. I mean, I didn't even think about, oh my God, the clubs are at his house. It happened also to a girlfriend of mine. I was at, that Ago restaurant.
Ago.
And I ran into this guy that I knew my girlfriend had called me about. They had a great time. Oh my God, she really likes him, all this stuff. And I ran into him. And I said, hey, I heard you and so-and-so had a really great time last night. And he goes, what are you talking about? I canceled.
Oh. Humiliation twice.
But you know why else it's humiliation?
On top of twice?
Because I have kept it inside. She doesn't even know to this day that I know.
Oh.
So it's like that thing I got. Haha.
Triple humiliation.
But you know what? And again, it's not because you're doing something wrong or lying because you're having an affair and all that stuff. It's just, I think she made such a big deal about it and dressing up and all that stuff, and then he canceled that she. And I put expectations on her, like, oh my God, you gotta be so excited, and all this stuff. And so I think that she lied because you don't want to be the girl that's now all of a sudden without plans on the weekend.
Right. But, the lie itself is doing something wrong.
Well,
but in your case, it's really interesting because you're lying, kind of trying to imply that you were doing something wrong, or at least something that would bother him.
I know. That's what.
Want to hear mine?
Yes.
I have a tattoo on my leg that says Jane. I'm not really clear who it is.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago. I thought I recognized her in that Simply Irresistible video with, what's his name?
How could you tell them apart?
Well, here's the problem. I said to my wife, that's Jane. I had relations with her. That's who that is. She said, okay. So every time it would come on, I would bug her about it. But apparently every time it came on, I was pointing to different women.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Or don't you hate when you tell a lie and then you can't remember what it was? And they're like, and I can't think of an example, but they're like, wait a minute, you told me blah, blah, blah. Oh, well, you and you just talk.
I start lying faster about more things.
And yeah, that's what I mean. You're just talking, you're just spewing. Anyway, all right, I can't believe this. We haven't even done the first calls of the day because we're
think we should.
Dorks, Jack. I mean, not you, dorks, right. Man, just, yeah.
The first call of the day with Jamie and Danny.
Ready for action, nip it in the bud. We never relax and outcast it never last.
So funny. Last night, a girlfriend of mine said, so I hear you talking about the 909. Is it really? I go, oh, there is such an untapped selection in the 909. They're not jaded. They don't think about Beverly Hills, and what they need to be or what you need to be. Like
you can eat in their truck and not get yelled at?
Yeah, the 909 selection is quite the buffet. Ow, I just missed the desk.
Oh. You are a wreck today.
I'm telling you, and I don't have allergies. I'm really sick. Because when you say allergies, Jack, you just dismiss how I feel.
Okay.
He does.
You have a fever?
Yes.
7.
Did I just hear that Richard Simmons was wearing his short shorts to get on the airplane?
That's what it sounded like to me.
And then he bitch slapped somebody in
First
his
saying,
short
come
shorts?
on, let's sweat to the oldies.
He was wearing... Why not put on pants? You're getting on an airplane. Put on some pants.
Especially if you don't want people to say stuff to you. Why wear the Rocky shorts?
I don't know. Let's
Yeah.
do our first calls of the day. Here we go. Here is Nikki. Hi, Nikki.
Hi.
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 I can't believe I actually got through.
Well, here you are, my friend. What were you calling about?
I totally lied to my dad, and I haven't even gotten caught yet.
And how old are you there, Nikki?
22.
22.
Now, my dad lives in Alaska, and my car broke down, and I didn't have a job, and I didn't have any money to fix it, so I lied to my dad. And because I hadn't called him in like 3 months, I hadn't returned any of his calls. I told him I was sick. And so I just said I had mono.
You had mono for 3 months?
No, I didn't actually have it.
No, I know, but you claimed mono for 3 months?
Well, you can have mono for like 6 months. It's like a long process, like sickness.
I have it.
There we go.
That's why I claimed it.
I have me mono.
I got me some mono,
well, now that's
but only
not,
one of them.
That's not a very good one. Not that I'm judging, but that one sucked.
Yeah.
Well, I had it in high school.
Oh, you can't even fix
Yeah,
it.
you can now.
But you still are the first call of the day.
Wow.
But you let us down.
Hold on.
It gets worse, though.
Oh, what? Try to fix
My
it.
dad is flying down from Alaska to see me because he's so worried about me.
Well, that
Okay,
kind of
all
pulled it
right,
out in the
yeah,
end.
yeah.
All right, good job, Nikki. Thank you.
Okay, Nikki, not
All
bad,
right.
not bad, not bad. Here's Bert. Hi, Bert.
Good morning,
Hi.
Jamie.
Hi.
Oh, Bert the female.
Jamie, I just wanted to say hi from the Denver area.
Hi.
Hi. Home of
And
Kobe.
Jamie, I think you're hysterical on Sudafed. I think you should keep it up regardless of whether or not you're sick.
You know, I don't know if that's a compliment or not.
No, but I've heard it before.
Well,
You just seem a lot mellower and happier.
yeah, well, you know what? That's why people do drugs, I guess.
Exactly. Where you luck out, you can just go take Sudafed.
Yeah, you know what? You
Yeah,
give me 3 of those and life is good.
You know, some of us have to chew down a Tylenol the size of a Buick.
Well,
that's
Bert,
the
thanks
throwback.
so much, I guess. I'll take that under advisement. All I know is I can't operate heavy machinery.
No, you certainly cannot.
that's all I know.
But I don't want you operating heavy machinery when you're fine.
But remember, I drove a steamroller
I
thing.
know, you're quite the man.
Oh, it was cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
And it vibrates and it smushes down the pavement. I was like, yeah. I have a huge wang. I mean, I thought that. No wonder guys like construction stuff. You feel like you got a huge wang.
Is that true?
Yeah. I just had big boobs. Anyway, all right, we were telling you about our friend Janice Dickinson, and she's on the line now. There's this whole thing.
Yeah, it seems to be a bit of a scandal, if you will.
Janice!
Speaking of big boobs,
It is
Janice Dickinson.
360 rad puppies, ladies and gentlemen.
Very nice. Hey, by the way,
What's going on?
why are you hanging out with that Dr. Ryan?
Dr. Ryan, he does great plastic surgery on the face. Trust me, when I'm ready to do it, he's the man.
All
Very
Maybe
nice.
if I work a deal and he can walk the red carpet, he'll be working on my face.
Yeah, I saw him on the red carpet with you, and I thought, well, that guy's a whore.
No, he's. Oh, take that back right now. He's
Yeah.
my friend.
No,
Take that back.
I know him. He was my friend because he was boning my best girlfriend.
Listen, I'm not here to talk about boning. I'm here to talk
Good
about
for you.
Seacrest.
All right, what happened?
Ryan Seacrest. This is what I asked him. Well, first, let me tell the great listeners of the Jamie and Danny show, first of all, how fabulous and honest your show is. And you've got me on the phone, obviously.
Okay, go on.
All right, so check this out. These guys, they sent in, what do they call the segment producer? Yeah, they sent the segment producer.
Kind of like a fluffer, but different.
Right.
They sent the fluffer in to ask me to do a sexually risque interview with Ryan.
Right.
On his TV show.
Can you believe it? Well, they're asking the right tiger shark, aren't they?
Right, exactly. That you're going to give them what they paid
So
for.
they said, be provocative.
Excuse me, Danny, if they paid for it, I'd have really given them something.
But, I mean, you're going to earn your living. You're going to do the job they asked you to do.
Well, exactly. So I sit on his lap, I start role-playing. They asked me to play like Mrs. Robinson on roids. as you know, I'm a PTA mom, and by the way, my daughter Savvy just won Student of the Week.
Right on, congratulations.
Clearly, if Ryan Seacrest hadn't taken on an interview with Janice Dickinson, the alpha dog, he wouldn't have set such a sexual tone that the segment producer asked me. And by the way, I've got two witnesses that were in, what do they call those, green rooms, purple rooms?
Green rooms?
Right.
They've got this green room where they have all this cheap, like, bagel crap food, and so they send in the segment producer. It gets me all wound up. I got two witnesses. I got the chauffeur sitting there and this other friend of mine. The producer kept asking me who my favorite celebrity lover was.
Right.
Basically, pushing me into a corner to make a deal with me that if I would give them a risque show, in exchange, I could talk about my new book that comes out, Everything About Me is Fake and I'm Perfect.
Right.
My book about perfliction. So I said, okay, I'll make a deal. I'll talk about bed in exchange for a risque
For the plug.
show.
Okay.
Right, I'm with you.
That's a fact. I mean, you guys, this is clearly the truth. So when I get on, you know, he starts pushing me into a corner about who the winner of America's Next Top Model, my favorite show, in which I'm on.
Airs on UPN.
My boss, Terry Banks, we love. Because she's the real deal and I'm not. I'm just kidding. No, she's a model citizen and I'm not.
Right. Okay.
Obviously. So he's pushing me into the corner to talk about Joanna, the winner. And I can't talk about it because it's not on in the air yet.
Right.
So I said, okay, you guys, clearly it's one out of three contestants. So Ryan's asking me again.
And you can't tell because you signed a thing and all that
and
stuff.
he should know from American Idol.
$5 million. I don't even have a bowling ball in this house to take if they sued me. But, you know, come on, try to get my fishing pole if you want. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but still, it's yeah.
I signed a $5 million waiver that I can't speak about it, and I haven't, even my daughter didn't even know who won.
Right.
So I sit on Ryan's lap. What's wrong with sitting on the metrosexual's lap?
I've done it.
I've done it.
Well, I do it on TV. I sit on his lap like a 16-year-old lover sitting in the park. Like it was playful. I'm 49 years old. I don't know how old he is, but clearly I'm old enough to be Mrs. Robinson on roids.
Right, and they told you to be sexually provocative, play with him, all this. So you're sitting on his lap.
They asked me to role play with him. So the minute I sit on his lap, I take one look at his face, and this guy is white as a sheet. This guy looks like, you know, da-da.
So he's afraid of you.
He's afraid of me. Jaws is ready to come out of the water. So the minute I see that, I go into what I think is my sexually risque interview. I do the Mae West. Oh, there's a rise in his Levi's.
Right.
You know, what's wrong with that? Is that wrong on the FCC?
I don't know.
No, because they didn't yank me. So I get off. I see that I'm disturbing poor little Rye. So then when I turned around and I'm waiting for him to ask me who the celebrity lover was, you know, that's going to come out of my book, which I wasn't asked to talk about, I beat him to the punch. I said, okay, Ryan, what do they call you? What's your nickname? Rye, C, or Crest? And now I guess I'm leading the interview because he's looking at me and none of this is pre-discussed. I think the guy really needs cue cards because he can't talk on his feet.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Luckily, he was seated.
I'm not up for a radio job, nor am I up for a television job, so I'm here to speak the truth. That's why you like Janice Dickinson, the world's first supermodel. Anyway, so he goes, I love you, Jamie.
No, I love you too, Janice, because you speak the truth. But you know what? Hold on. You have to hold your thoughts because we have to take a little break.
No, you got to let me finish.
Well, we have to take a break or else we're going to miss our...
Forget the break. Let me just finish. I have to drive my daughter to Warner Avenue Elementary School. Shout out to all the moms out there.
You have to hold on. Oh, we have to or else we'll get in trouble.
Right.
We'll get a memo.
Don't I know?
It's the host of the American Idol controversy.
Yes, it is, with the host of America's Next Top Model.
Yeah, so there's this whole thing. Janice Dickinson was on Ryan On Air's TV show on Fox.
Right.
5 o'clock or something.
Yep.
And they asked her to be provocative, so she was provocative. She played a little scene of Mrs. Robinson. Next thing you know, they have gone to a screen and they've cut out the whole segment and sent her home.
Right.
And she is not happy.
Is that essentially what happened, Janice?
Well, they asked me to play like Mrs. Robinson on roids, and, you know, he was being a very naughty Benjamin.
But were you literally thrown off the show?
They yanked me off the show. But let me
That's
give you a
a
little
yes.
preempt out there and let your listeners know how his show really works. When they send in a segment producer to rev me up and ask me to do a sexually risque show, I said, no, I want to talk about America's Next Top Model. I think instead of talking about real issues like Ryan Seacrest having a short man complex, he's so short. I stood up and he came up to my navel. I couldn't believe it. They make him look so tall. They must take the camera from the ground and shoot up like Master Richard Avedon. Anyway, the producer kept asking me who my favorite celebrity lover was.
Right.
And that's incorrect because my daughter Savannah, who's in the car waiting me to take her to school right now.
Right.
To Warner Avenue Elementary School. Shout out to all the moms.
Yeah, moms, right.
I will be there on time. This producer kept saying, he made a deal with me to sell my book that comes out next month. Everything about me is fake and I'm perfect. That if I would be sexually risque with little Ryan Seacrest.
Right.
So I think he has the little thumb man complex. Anyway, listen to this, you guys. The reason why I write books, No Lifeguard on Duty, and Everything About Me is Fake, is so that I don't want what happened to me as a little girl to happen to Savannah or any other little girl out there. Okay, I write books about pedophiles. I write books about creepy men.
She's the Don King of supermodels.
Yes.
You are the Don King of
I
supermodels.
thought you wrote books about sleeping with celebrities.
I'm serious. I'm the Rosa Parks of supermodels. I don't.
Okay, but what happened? Like on the show,
happened with
why did
Ryan
it go
Seacrest?
awry? Awry. Huh?
Excuse me.
Why did it go so awry?
It went so awry, Seacrest. When he looked me in the eye and he goes, you look me in the eye and you tell me what you would call me in bed. Okay, that was a sexual banderaging, was it not? You looked me in the eye. So I was, actually I looked down and I saw some ketchup on his shirt.
Uh-huh.
I went down to look to see, to the middle of his chest to see that there was ketchup on his shirt. I was going to admonish him like Benjamin for being a sloppy hamburger eater. He was wearing a red T-shirt. He had this ketchup stain. And they yanked me off the air.
Because you noticed he had a condiment on him?
No, he had that's so funny.
Thank you.
He had a condiment stain. So they yanked me off there. And then he goes on his show yesterday and he says that I'm lewd. Okay, lewd. I'm a PTA mom. I've been sober since July 17th.
Shout out to the kids at school.
That I'm in the celebrity the mold of Courtney Love. Please, I have 2 children. I'm a soccer mom, PTA. And by the way, Savvy, who's waiting for me in the car, is Student of the Week.
Yeah, so I hear. Right on. Shout out to all the moms.
Yeah, Courtney Love's kid's not student of the week. I'll tell you
No,
that.
Francis Bean.
Savvy Dickinson, Student of the Week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At any rate, you guys, I want to thank you so much because here's my take on Ryan Seacrest. He obviously, I don't know if he's gay or not, if I can say that on air. I mean, I don't know what the FCC can say. I think his gay lover got angry and told him to yank me off the air.
Well, I can say with a certain amount of security that I have never, in fact, slept with Ryan Seacrest.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Well, I think, the only, if they ask me about celebrity lovers that I've had, I was going to say that I slept with Ryan, and then his lover would have gotten mad.
Wow.
So the bottom line is, look, I'm America's sweetheart. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm Polish, Scotch, Irish, American, English. I've got 2 kids. I'm a single mom.
Shout out to all the kids.
I'm the Don King of supermodels.
Untitled just gets on. Can you imagine the size of this woman's business card?
And don't forget, Savvy is the
Student of the month. Shout
week.
out.
Yay! So you're a good mom.
Listen, why is Ryan Seacrest ratings so bad?
Oh, hit it where it hurts.
Wow.
See the short thing, the thumb thing? I can live with all that.
Ryan Seacrest needs me to go on. He was talking about me yesterday, and then he called up Simon, and Simon goes, oh, come on now, Ryan, what did she look like? And Ryan said, he goes, well, she's not my kind of girl. And he goes, obviously, we know what your type is. So even Simon was defending me. He goes, I want to go out with her. So then Ryan Seacrest throws his hands up in the air like he's going to arrange a date, like, Heidi Fleiss between me and Simon.
Who's tougher between Heidi Fleiss and Ryan Seacrest?
I date Rip. Yo, Rip, I'm not going out with Simon.
Oh, yeah, remember Rip?
Shout out to Rip.
Yep.
Shout out to Rip and the guys at the gas station.
What up?
What about the Union 76 John?
Yeah! Union 76, where? I forgot, in Wilshire or something.
In San Vicente.
Brentwood.
The boys, they're all ready to go beat beat up Ryan Seacrest. You better watch the gas station back.
Yeah. Don't get gas in Brentwood, Seacrest.
No. Ryan wait a minute, what's this pinky thing? I'm going to call him Ryan Pinky Seacrest. He's telling kids to wear pink T-shirts he's turning children into rebels. This isn't a family show. His show isn't a family show. He's got a bunch of paid people in the audience that just clap on cue because I saw what he has. He's got these signs that say applause.
So does everybody.
We don't.
You know.
Not in the room. Yeah, that's true.
We rule.
We rule.
You guys don't have signs to say applause.
No.
Callers that truly call in because they want to. He's got a bunch of zomboids that sit there that he pays them to come and sit in the audience and applaud on cue.
Oh, this is going on.
Listen, Ryan, I'm asking you out right now. This is no apology. Ryan Seacrest, please have me back on. I promise I'll wear a straight jacket.
All right, Janice.
Janice, shout out.
Janice.
I love the Jamie and Danny show because they at least let people tell the truth. I'm a PTA mom.
Shout out.
Yay.
My book comes out next month. Everything about me is fake and I'm perfect. Applause.
Oh, yay.
Yay.
See, that's why they have the damn sign.
Rip, and I love to lock doors, and I love you guys. I gotta go take Savvy to school.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.